Alright, I hope you can see this. This is in 2005 C6 Corvette. We're putting vertical door kits on it. It's our new kit from Dream Car Customs. It's a new design where you don't have to remove the fender. You don't have to cut the door. They call it rolling the door, but what they do is there's a lip inside here. If you can see this, down inside here there's a lip on the door about a half inch that you have to cut off on the other kits, not ours. You don't have to remove none of that. So we're going to start the process and show you how long and what is involved in putting on our vertical door kit for the C6 Corvette. We just finished putting them on, and that's in their fully up position. That looks sweet. Alright, you go, both of y'all go to each side and set them down.
Get a donut out of here.
Yeah, nice. Alright, let them down. Yeah. Sweet. Hey guys, I'm Troy with Dream Car Customs. We've been building C3 and C4 Corvette vertical door kits for the last 3 years, and we're the only company that builds a direct bolt-on for the C3 or C4 Corvette. We've installed kits for the C5 and C6 Corvette also, but we've been using other people's kits. On the C5 and C6 Corvette, there's a half-inch lip inside your door that fits, when you shut your door, it fits in behind the fender, and it gives it like a seamless effect. Well, the kits out there now, if you install them, you have to cut that lip off. That's a half inch you have to remove off your door, because the door opens outside the fender. Well, we've designed a C5 and C6 kit, and I'm going to show you here today, and I'm going to show you some pictures or a video of us installing on a C6. Well, you don't have to do that. It's a totally different design. It's a two-part kit. It's a two-piece kit, I should say, and it's easy to install. It's less than a couple hours each door. No wiring involved whatsoever. Your wires will work. You just unplug them, and when you get through, you plug them back up. So you don't have to take off any trim off the door at all. And the other kits out there that are for the C5 and C6, you often have to remove the fender, and when you remove the fender, you have to cut out one of the fender braces so the kit will fit up in behind there, because it's a big, long, wide kit, and you have to remove one of the fender braces. You also have to grind down 2 or 3 of the bolts so the kit will lay flush. Well, our kit is much narrower, so you don't have to take off the fender. You do not cut anything out of your fender. No fender supports at all. Like I said, you don't remove the fender. Much easier process. It's a good kit. It swings out, and it swings inside the fender instead of swinging on the outside of the fender. So again, you do not remove that half-inch strip down the door. You don't touch any of that. All you do is take off your door, which is a very easy process, bolt our kit up, and I'll show you video on that, and attach the door back to it, plug your wires back up, and you've got Lambo vertical doors. Alright, a little bit about our kit. I'm going to go into that. Alright, again, as I said, it's a two-piece kit, whereas you have this piece bolts to your door, and this bolts to the pillar post. So when your door off your car, all you do is, while you've got your door in your cradle, so you can work on it, you just take this and through the bolt holes, here and here, you just bolt it to your door, using our instructions. And then, so you have that bolted at the door, and then you have this piece which goes to your pillar post, and you bolt that straight up by the 2 bolts at the top, 2 bolts bottom. That's all GM uses, is 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom. You bolt that to the door, and then after you get the 2 bolted and you center adjust them, or pretty much you can tell from the hinges you took off your car where you need to bolt these back, because these holes are identical to what GM has. So what you want to do is, if your old hinge you took off was a little up and offset, you can tell from the impression in there, you want to put this a little up and offset also. You add this to your pillar post. This is the door, and you'll see from the video, but you got your door held up, you and your buddies holding your door up, you walk it in, you slide that down through there, and you get them, and then you drop your door back down into place, and then you have a one piece setup. And then how you open your doors, you open it out, it goes out to a stopping. You have adjustment on here, so you can adjust that to how far out you want your door to go, and then it goes straight up. And you shut it the same way, and it spins around. Each kit comes with 2 lift supports. Each kit comes with 4 lift supports, 2 to each side. So we always put on all our kits 4 lift supports, 2 to each side, in case one lift support goes out. You know, you don't want your door crashing down. You still got the backup lift. Alright, I'm going to show you a little bit more about this. Alright, you have your 4 shocks, your little swivel. Skinny end at the top, big end at the bottom. That's the kit with the shocks on there. And we have a locking channel right here. So when the kit comes down and it sits in this locking channel, it'll swivel, but it won't come in and out. It won't come out this way, because there's a nice little thing feature back here that holds it, locks it in place, won't let it come this way out. So it locks your door in from the top and bottoms, just like your hinges on your car. Top and bottom, no air leaks. The other kits out there only have 1 pivot point, 1 locking spot, and the doors turn this way. So at the bottom, a lot of times they'll kick out and you'll have whistling of air coming in the bottom of your doors. That's to complete the kit there. We have a full set of instructions, and also we're doing a little video like this of how this should go together, and any questions you have. We have 7-day-a-week tech support. So I know a lot of guys put their kits on the weekend, so I leave my phone on, and you're welcome to call me if you got any problems installing, got any questions. This is definitely the easiest kit we built so far of installing. It's I wish the other ones was as easy as this, but the way they made the Corvettes, it's pretty simple. They took a lot of the problems out of the early one. The C3 has shims you have to use, and it's not hard, but it's just aggravating changing the shims in and out. Alright, once you got it on, the door's open and out and everything's fine there. If you want the door to not go out as far or swing in a little bit more, however you want, you have an adjustment here, and this adjustment's right here. Little thing, you can see it better on this kit. Okay, this adjustment here, it takes a little Allen wrench, a 6mm I think it is, Allen head, and you just screw it in or out, and it won't let it turn as much. It makes the adjustment. It's actually the stop that helps the door from going out as far. So screw it in some, the door won't open as far, but it'll hang straighter up when you or bring it in. You know, as the door's out, when you're looking at the car, it'll bring it in closer to the car, because the doors open out and then they come back toward the car like that. They don't open out and then go straight up. They open out and then swing back in, hanging over the car. But you'll see in the pictures on the video, on the blue C6 we did,